Hello, my dear lingo lifters. This is Ma'am Aruj again, and today the topic that I've chosen for the video is affixes, and there's a reason why I've chosen that topic, but I'm going to explain it later. Let's begin without further ado. Okay, affixes are basically prefixes and suffixes. This video is basically directed for child audiences, but adults can also watch it. At the end, I'm going to discuss some prefixes and suffixes that are for the advanced learners, but in the start, I'm going to be talking about beginning level English. Okay, geez, prefixes and suffixes, your learning goal is to be able to describe a suffix and to be able to describe the word that has a suffix attached to it. All right, so prefixes or suffixes. The prefix is a part that is added to the beginning of the word to change its meanings. Now, again, suffixes and prefixes are small words that are added to the word to make a new word. Okay, so prefix or suffix may difference is that prefix is added at the start of the word and suffix is added at the end of the word. So first of all, we're doing prefix. It is added at the, again, it's written over here, it's added at the beginning of the word, right? It's added at the beginning of the word. And some examples are un. For example, if you write unstoppable, that means not stoppable, right? Stoppable would mean something that you can stop. Unstoppable is something that you can't stop. D, for example, demotivate. ठीक है? When you are rude to someone, you demotivate them. ठीक है? उनको discourage कर दिया. Next, misunderstand, for example. ठीक है? To understand means that you got it. To misunderstand means that you got it wrong, right? NT again, for example, clockwise motion and anti-clockwise motion. Okay, clockwise in the direction in which the clock moves and anti-clockwise the opposite direction, right? For example, from 12 to 1, from the opposite side, right? From 12 to 11 is the clockwise, okay, if you imagine a clock. Then for example, when you restart a computer, okay, you're doing it again. NT means opposite, miss means wrong, D means to also opposite, and un means stop. Okay, and sorry, it doesn't mean stop, it means the opposite of the word again. And then pre is it means before. For example, prefix. Okay, so you fix it at before before the word. So prefix is an example of pre. Then non, you must have heard non-living things, right? So non-living things means not living, right? Okay, G. Let's move on. I'm going to give you some examples now. So un means not, miss means wrong, D means opposite. For example, defrost, misunderstood, unfriendly. Anti means against, okay? Opposite, anti-freeze. Re means again, retry. Pre means before. Prefix. Non means not, non-stop. Okay, so nonsense. So you can learn these. Un, not, miss, wrong, D, opposite, anti, against, re, again, pre, before, non, not. Okay, if you need a time, you need some time to learn these, pause and learn because I'm just about to take a quiz. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, and we start now. What is the prefix in this? Unharmed. Yup, un is the prefix. Okay, G. What does unharmed mean? Do you know what is the meaning of the prefix un? Does it mean to be harmed, to not be harmed, or to be hugged? Yes, option C, to not be harmed, because un means the opposite, not. Okay, ji, disagree. What is the prefix? Dis, yes, agree means that you are agreeing to it, you are having the same thought, and disagree means that you both are not having the same thought. Now, what is the meaning of disagree? Yup, B, to not agree. Now we move on to suffixes. Suffixes, again, prefix. Both are small words that you add to the word to make a new word, but prefix is added at the beginning. Suffix is added at the end. Okay, one way to remember it is PQRST. Okay, P comes first and S comes later. So P for prefix comes before the word and S for suffix comes after the word. The suffix is a word part that is added to the end of a word to change its meaning. For example, for example, I am, I teach, I am a teacher. ठीक है, er. Okay जी. Then we have ing, then we have ful, full, then ली, then less, then able, then ness. ठीक है, so these are very common types of suffixes. ठीक है, comparative show करने के लिए er is used. ठीक है, like I told you when we were doing adjectives, that you add er when you are comparing two things. For example, this building is high and this building is higher. ठीक है, among the two buildings. Okay, so when you are comparing two words, you add er, and it is also added when you are showing a profession, singer, teacher, etc. Okay, so full means to be full of something. For example, wonderful. Ing means happening now. Okay, it's used for present continuous. Okay, we are going to do tenses in like a few videos. So crying, right? Okay जी. Then ली means the characteristic of. ठीक है, adverbs के we use it with adverbs. ठीक है, so quick ली. ठीक है, so whenever an action is being performed a certain way. Less without fear means fearless. Able, which can be done. Comfortable. ठीक है. Ness, the state of. For example, kindness. Right? Okay जी. Careless. What is the suffix? Yes, less is the suffix. What does careless mean? Yup, option A, without care. Bigger, what is the suffix? ER is the suffix. Now you can see that sometimes we add another alphabet to before adding the suffix. When do we do that? You have to remember a simple rule for that, which is the CVC rule. Whenever a word has a CVC formation, you double the last alphabet before adding the suffix. What does that mean? For example, acha, CVC means consonant, vowel, consonant. So what is a consonant? Now, just watch very carefully. I'm going to explain it to you. All the words in alphabets other in English alphabet, all the alphabets in English alphabet other than A, E, I, O, U. These A, E, I, O, U are the vowels, and all the alphabets other than A, E, I, O, U are your consonants, right? So if you look at the word big, can you see that it has a CVC formation? If not, let me help you. Is B a consonant? Yes, it's a C. Is I a vowel? Yes, it's a V. Is G a consonant? Yes, it's a C. So does this word have a CVC formation? Yep, it does. So whenever you have a CVC formation in the word, what do you have to do? You have to double the last alphabet before adding the suffix. Okay, this is a very important rule because a lot of times children do not know this and they make a mistake when uh, when doing anything. For example, when you are writing something and you have a CVC formation word, you do not, you add ed, but you don't double it. Okay, for example, he begged for mercy. You guys are going to write it like this. You know the spellings of beg, but you don't know the spelling of begged. Okay, so next time, be careful while adding something to a CVC word. Remember that you have to double the last alphabet before adding the suffix. All right. Let's move on. Okay, Ji, let me just clear the drawings. Okay, what is the meaning of bigger? Right, you are right. It means it is option B, more big. Okay. Now I have another question for you. What is the prefix in this one? Misinform. Yup, it's miss. And what is the meaning of misinform? Yup, it's A, to tell wrong information. Now, what is the suffix in powerful? Yup, full is the suffix. Okay, ji. And what does it mean? Yes, A, full of power. Redo. What was the meaning of the suffix re? Restart was the hint. Yup, it means again. Okay, so what will be the meaning? Yes, option C, to do something again. What is the suffix in singing? Yup, ing is the suffix. Okay, so what does it mean? Yup, option A, to be singing in the present. Okay, what is the prefix in non-stop? Yep, non is the suffix. What does it mean? To keep going without stopping, non-stop. You're just doing it continuously. Thank you, lingo lifters. I hope that you understood this, and happy lingo lifting to you. I'll see you in the next class, right? If you have, I'm going to attach um video or practice exercise. You can go through that. If you have any other questions, you can leave the questions in the comments. Okay, Allah Hafiz. Happy lingo lifting.